This is our bridge over the Murray River at Kundruk Barham. I'm currently standing on the New South Wales side. If you're 4 kilometres on the Victorian side, you can no longer come to work.
This is the Barham Bridge located on the Murray River. Right now, it's a border wall separating New South Wales and Victoria. Lloyd Polkinghorne lives in Kundruk, just over the bridge on the Victorian side.
So even though there's no cases within our shire, you can't come to work. Makes life very challenging.
His job as editor of the Bridge newspaper allows him to cross the border, but within a small radius. For the majority, that's not the case.
We've seen the border bubble go from 50 kilometres down to 4 kilometres in some instances. So it's creating a real issue. We've got people on the edge of town who actually can't come to work or can't come and get fuel or food, so they're having to travel to other communities. That's having a real impact on local businesses.
Kundruk and Barham are twin towns servicing the extensive pastoral and horticultural regions. Now movement is restricted. Workers can't go to work, children are unable to attend school, some forced to travel more than 100 kilometres just to purchase food and fuel. The locals call it totalitarianism.
And now we're almost 6 months in, and now we get these really quite draconian restrictions, which, you know, people were just starting to find their feet again and get some of the local economy going. And to have this come in and be so restrictive sort of beggars belief.
Kundruk Barham is one of many regional towns and councils that have had no COVID-19 cases, but coronavirus restrictions still apply, limiting gatherings and venue capacity. Julie Swingler has co-owned the Royal Hotel in Barham for almost 11 years. Already struggling due to the pandemic, she's now lost 4 chefs who can't cross the border.
They want people to work, but people can't get to work. Why couldn't they just make them into shires? Why couldn't the Ganawara Shire and the Murray Shire still operate as normal, because we have not had any cases?
The 4 square metre rule is killing businesses. Julie says current restrictions are too city-centric.
I'd just like the government to take a good look and realise that we're in an area where we haven't got COVID, so why do we have to suffer under these circumstances?
They are actually putting lives at risk with these lockdowns. It's terribly hard on people. They fail to grasp that for us, state lines aren't really a big issue for us, whether it be Victoria or New South Wales. It's still part of our community, and we don't have the infrastructure on one side or the other, so we actually share resources, we share healthcare systems and schooling.
The future of a number of these towns remains uncertain. The drought, the pandemic and now border closures mean many are out of work and business is down. It's also having an impact on mental health.
We worry also about the mental health of the hoteliers and the small business owners, because they're the people on the ground. They're the ones that see the change in their local community's mental health, and it's terrible to see. I don't know where this will end up.
Anita Donlan is campaign manager at Beef It Up Australia, which focuses on the social and economic well-being of rural communities. She says for many, this is the last straw.
The one-size-fits-all approach to this COVID-19 lockdown is being seen as very, very city-centric. It's not being seen as a case-by-case basis, where there are areas in rural communities that there are no COVID cases.
The local pub is the heart and soul of many regional towns, a place to have a chin wag and a drink with mates. Locals are praying they will be back soon.